Hello. It is June 4th, 2020. How are you? I hope all is well. Things are good with me. I hope they're good with you. I was going to take some time off from this, but I decided, why not? I have a couple of videos I wanted to discuss and some cassettes I wanted to talk about. I haven't listened to any of these cassettes in quite a while. If you are familiar with audio cassettes, the little fuzzy thing that pushes against the tape, a couple of them have broken off. I have not gone to CD with some of these because I haven't been able to either find it or have the time or can remember when I get out there, because I haven't listened to any of these in a while. I'm not sure if any of them are worth buying as a CD, or I have them as a CD or have other music from. The first movie I wanted to talk about, the video movie, if you will, The Wizard of Speed and Time, 1989, according to this, runs 92 minutes, stars Mike Jitlove, who wrote and or co-wrote the movie. He is one of the writers. There was additional dialogue by someone else. Mike Jitlove also directed it. Paige Moore and Philip Michael Thomas are in it. This is pretty much cut up because I purchased it from a video store. Correction, it was a grocery store that had a video store as you walked in. So the box was inside their plastic container, which is why it looks like crap. This was before they started going out of business for video rental places. He stars as a writer, director, special effects person to get something done. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched this. I have watched this tape. It's been a while, as I say. But I remember watching the movie on USA Network when they did the USA Up All Night with Rhonda Shearer. If any of you remember that, that's okay. I am Fremont Lee. The views and opinions expressed in this video are mine. Wanted to get that out of the way. It's 4 minutes into this and I didn't say that yet. I am Fremont Lee. Views and opinions are mine. It was a decent movie. But as I said, when I watched it on USA Up All Night, and then I saw this at the video store, and I was like, excuse me, or the video rental place. So it was like one of those, hey, all right, cool, I'll get it. So I did. That is WOSAT, Wizard of Speed and Time. I had looked up stuff for Mike Jitlove on other things, and there was something about a Christmas tree. Why is it shaped like a Christmas tree? And there's a whole bunch of other stuff, and I don't recall much about it because it's been that long ago, and other things have happened. I've slept since then. That's funny. to me. The next movie is Teachers, 1984, directed by Arthur Hiller, written by W.R. McKinney. I looked up W.R. McKinney on IMDb. This is the only thing he's written, according to IMDb. It stars Nick Nolte, JoBeth Williams, Judd Hirsch, who was on the TV show Taxi, and he was David's father in Independence Day. David, played by Jeff Goldblum. Also in here, Ralph Macchio, Royal Dano, Morgan Freeman, Art Metrano, Richard Mulligan, Lee Grant, Alan Garfield, Crispin Glover, and a whole lot of other people. Laura Dern. I should say Laura Dern because I forgot her name on something before. I was talking about this and I couldn't remember. She was in Jurassic Park and somebody said Laura Dern, and I'm like, oh, that's it. It runs 1 hour, 47 minutes. Wizard of Speed and Time runs 92 minutes. Runs time? Run. Richard Mulligan playing George Washington. His character, not to spoil the movie for you, is a former mental patient who is getting a new place. His caretaker or whatever. This isn't the main part of the story. It's one of the subplots. He is walking by somebody's apartment and their phone is ringing. For whatever reason, their door is open. The person who he's taking a shower, the person who is being called. But because it's a ringing phone, he answers. Richard Mulligan's character, he answers. And he says yes. So he shows up as a substitute teacher. And in one of the scenes, he gets dressed up as Abraham Lincoln. He goes into the storeroom and he asks the class where they're at. He's like, so he ends up getting the jacket, the hat. He's got them all. I don't know what side it was on, and he's like, he stands there. Everyone's laughing. He starts to talk, and because they're laughing, he stops. Then he goes into the forest. 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth, etc., etc. Had I a history teacher like that kind of got into it, got us all into it like that, I'd probably have done better in high school. Well, history anyway. I was all right in math. I didn't really care about a lot of the stuff. It wasn't their fault. I just had other things on my mind. Yeah, but Crispin Glover is in that. The dad from Back to the Future. What, Lorraine? Royal Dano, he was in House 2, The Second Story. I've spoken of him before and a few other things. I want to say he was in Hammett. I mentioned that one before in a different video. Anyway, the next movie is A Night in Casablanca, starring the Marx Brothers. Graupo. Sorry, that was Groucho, Chico, and Harpo. Runs 85 minutes, directed by Archie Mayo, written by Joseph Fields and Roland Kibbe. It was, according to IMDb, it was supposed to be a parody of Casablanca, but they decided to make it their own story and not so much a parody. It was funny. It had its moments. I think I have a shirt with this picture on it. Not the one I'm wearing. This one's of Brody from Clerks, the cartoon. Brody Bruce. The next video The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Um, it's the collector's edition. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the only one I believe I have. The Orb, Scholar, and No Man's Land. 2 episodes on there. Stars Bruce Campbell and Julius Carey. If you don't know who Bruce Campbell is, that's okay. He's done stuff. He was in Sam Raimi Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. He was the wrestling guy who ended up changing it from the Human Spider to Spider-Man. That should help. If not, you're on the computer. Look it up. And Julius Carey, who played Shonuff, the Shogun, the Harlem Shogun, whatever, in Barry Gordy's The Dragon. Shonuff. He was also the football coach in The New Guy, starring DJ Qualls. Like I said, I don't know how many I have of that. I think that's the only one. It was a Western. It was a science fiction show. It was a pretty good. It was a pretty good show. I don't have water. I was gonna a little dry throat there for a second. Well, those are 4 of the videos I was talking about. That's and the cassettes, Asia. Looks like it's a self-titled. Copyright 1982. Songs on here: Heat of the Moment, Only Time Will Tell, Soul Survivor. There's others. But as I said, it's broken. Broken. Oh, the actual tape is broken. That's what it was. I should either replace it or just throw this out. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. I think it's that radio station dream I have where, ooh, and if I had a radio station, I could just get a new frickin' CD or whatever. And this one, The Doors, the greatest hits, which I believe I have on CD. I could probably get rid of this. But the little fuzzy thing in there that's supposed to be in the center has come loose. Should I check the copyright? 1980. I don't know the studios, the companies, whatever that owns these as a copyright. I'm not getting money for it. These are just the ones I have. I listen to, or used to listen to before the tapes broke. Johnny Lang, Lie to Me. Really the only one I know from this. It's not that it was bad, it's just I'm trying to find a copyright. Do 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 do. 1996. CDs came out, and then at that time or by then, didn't they? I could have probably grabbed this in CD, but I did not have the CD player at the time. He appeared in Blues Brothers 2000. Probably not a positive thing, but I like the movie. It doesn't sit well with too many people. But I don't judge. Unless, of course, somebody turns right as soon as the sign says no turn on red. They're like, I can go. Or they don't stop at the stop sign. Yeah, you're in a parking lot, but stop sign is still a stop sign. Sorry. I try not to judge. I still choose. I still chew. I still do. I still judge. Gene loves Jezebel. Kiss of Life. I don't think this one's broken, but I honestly don't know any of the songs on here. I think they had a song that was like a big hit, and I bought it thinking it was on here. It wasn't. What songs are on here? You may be asking, or you may not be asking, whichever the case. Jealous, It'll End in Tears, Kiss of Life, Why Can't I? Syzygy, 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 no idea. Walk Away, Tangled Up in You, Two Shadows, Evening Star, I Die for You. Looking for a copyright. 1990. Yeah, I didn't buy CDs when they first came out. I wasn't sure if it was gonna. I didn't have a CD player, so I didn't buy any. I figured, what was the point? I don't have it. What am I gonna play it on? Elvira, Vinyl Macabre, Oldies but Ghoulies, Volume 1. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if there's a Volume 2. This is copyright 1983. Excuse me. Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett, Haunted House, The Munsters, Horror Movies, Purple People Eater, It's Halloween, Side 2, Twilight Zone. I believe it's from the TV show theme song. Not I'm living in a Twilight Zone. The Vegas Vampire, Out of Limits, Horror Movies, Drax Back, Elvira's theme outro. I didn't say Elvira's theme intro. I don't know. I thought maybe there'd be something neat on there. I think it's on other stuff I have. I should probably get some water because this is. Hello. I will tough it out. Striper Against the Law. I don't know if I've listened to this ever. It's open, so I'm guessing I did at one point. 1990. Against the Law, Two-Time Woman, Rock the People, Two Bodies, One Mind, One Soul, Not That Kind of Guy, Shining Star, Ordinary Man, Lady, Caught in the Middle, All for One, Rock the Hell Out of You. None of them sound familiar to me. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, oh yeah, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one in years. Uh-huh. I don't know, like Striper. Swiper, no type. Sorry. Next one is Rat. Dancing something. Oh, Dancing Undercover. Not sure why I haven't. Sure, I've listened to it. Dance, One Good Lover, Drive Me Crazy, Slip of the Lip, Body Talk, Looking for Love, 7th Avenue, It Doesn't Matter, Take a Chance, Enough is Enough. Copyright 1986. Not all of these tapes are broken, just those first two, The Doors and Asia. I should get rid of them. I don't know. Whatever. And the best of Stephen Bishop. Oh, I'm sorry, not the best of. The hits of Stephen Bishop. On and on. Last copyright's 1994. 1976 is the first one. Uh, Animal House. I have the Animal House soundtrack, so it's not like, ooh, I got it for that. It was some of the titles didn't seem familiar, so I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I know them. I did not post birthdays yesterday or whenever, June 1st. I did yesterday on Facebook. But today's birthdays, um, although June 1st was Morgan Freeman's birthday, so teachers connected to that. Today, Parker Stevenson, Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mysteries TV series. I think he was the one on Probe, the TV series Probe. I don't think that was Jameson Parker. Eddie Velez, Aldebar, Janet words, Angelina Jolie, Keith David. He was the sergeant in Delta Farce, starring Larry the Cable Guy and Bill Engvall. And I want to say DJ Qualls was in that. He was the third guy. I could be wrong. I think I'm right. I saw it at the movie theater. So whenever that came out, you do the math. Oh my! Oh. Michelle Phillips, her birthday's today, June 4th, 2020. She was part of the Mamas and the Papas. And I believe she was in The Man with Bogart's Face, starring Robert Saatchi, who played the Man with Bogart's Face. T.J. Miller, Una Chaplin, Robin Lord Taylor's birthday is today. He's on that. He's on one of the. I think he's on Batman or the whatever the show is now. I don't think he's on Arrow, but he was in the movie Accepted with Justin Long, whose birthday was the other day. Noel Wiley, Russell Brand, Scott Wolf, Sean Pertwee, Michael Grady Eyes, people. Derek McGrath, who was in Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, and the TV series My Secret Identity with Jerry O'Connell, the fat kid from Stand By Me. 1988 to 1991 was the series. The late Dennis Weaver, Rosalind Russell, John Drew Barrymore, 1932 to 2004. Clara Blandick, who played Annie M in The Wizard of Oz in 1939. Hank Brandt, who was Carl Swanson in Dumb and Dumber, 1994. And he was the bowling priest in Kingpin, 1996. And writer Paul DeMeo, who wrote The Rocketeer, 1991, Trancers, 1984, and the Human Target TV series, 1992. He may have had a co-credit on that. But those are the late and or current living. June 20th, not June 20th, June 4th, 2020. I spoke of The Wizard of Speed and Time from 1988, although the box says 1989, so there's a little. Starring Mike Jitlove, Philip Michael Thomas, Paige Moore. Teachers, 1984. Night Casablanca, 1946. Don't know if I said that. And The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. The Orb Scholar aired August 24th, 1993. and No Man's Land, September something of 1993. Hope you're having a good day. Mine wasn't that bad. It's going fairly decent. Remember, be kind to each other, please. Please be kind to each other. You don't know what anyone is going through. They could be. You're going through stuff. They're going through stuff. But still. I also mentioned Brody Bruce from Clerks cartoon. I wonder if they put him on a white shirt so we can color them in. I'm not going to do that. Not quite a half hour, but I need to get a drink because my throat is dry. Jimmy's talking. You say not too much. Don't talk too much. Say don't talk too much. Rough. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for watching or listening. If you've seen any of the movies I spoke of, if you've listened to any of the cassettes or the groups that I have of cassettes, you can comment, say, hey, all right, I saw that one. It's like, yeah. I should get rid of the ones that are broken. Probably hold on to things too much. Have a good day. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. Take care.